Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here. Welcome back to another episode of Warno. Still, this is right before the 1.0 patch, or at the 1.0 patch at this point. We're playing on a dual map, so Vertigo Duel. We played this map quite a few times. In particular, I hate playing the left side, so we're not playing the left side. We're kind of, well, I take that back. I hate playing the left side, and I'm playing the left side, which is quite hilarious. I don't know what part of the map I actually like playing with on this one. So, we have Caddy playing the 2nd Panzer Grenadier Division. She's an absolute beast at Warno and Wargame. I'm terrible. Armo's still learning the game. He's playing 82nd Airborne. Okay, will be helping him at times with everything on the right side. We're playing the 8th Infantry on the left. We're up against the 4th Motorschützen, which will be on the right side. The 79th will be on the middle and a little bit of help in the right and left side, so fill in the gap. And then another 79th on the left side, which is going to cause some issues. So, what we started with out here is some F-16s, some chaparrals, things like that. I've started less... Like, I should notice with these divisions to use a less than... like a heavy air portion, because this could be for even more ground troops or a couple of tanks. So I think I have to recognize which ones are really the kilo heavy units and kind of take it from there. Because even that, it could actually spell, yeah, like I said, 2 tanks. It could be 2 Abrams that we can bring out with these guys. So pushing here, Caddy's going to fill the middle and help Harmless on the right. Harmless is moving up into the town. Looks like it's going to be a shared town because they were able to get some infantry up into this portion. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should have taken the right now that I know things about towns, but at this point, we're kind of just playing with what we want. MiG-29 not able to take it down the first try. F-16 taking shots. Our first F-16 goes down. We take that one down, but this F-16 also being shot. So losing 400 points that early, only to take out something that's 230. Yeah, that's not a good look. We're already on the back foot. So we're going up, and we are actually taking this. What I should have did also is spread out over here. This is a key location that we need to hold. And I think I played it too conservative, playing here in the corner. I should have pushed these guys, because there's a road here. Instead of popping through here, you can push around. And if I flood this, I can hold both of these roads, force them down this main road, which they're already on, and then could have used the 2 Abrams I would have had if I didn't spend that many points on that to deal with those T-80s. But I mean, we're talking about a 3-stack T-80s here and here. Yeah, it just wasn't a good play. Also, with these guys moving across here, if I had ATGMs here, say like an Engineer's Dragon, I could have put the Engineer's Dragon in here, put the TOW 2 on the side, like here. And from that, this T-80 comes out, it's being shot by Engineer's Dragon from the front and a TOW 2 from the side. It's just, I've gained a lot more experience by watching more games, especially ranked games that are on YouTube or on Twitch from various players like T-Man, things like that. I've learned a lot of things, as well as some suggestions from people like Caddy and Rosa. So we're static here. Of course, we're going to get hit. Chaparral misses. And of course, our toes are going to be the first thing targeted for obvious reasons. And a bunch of air back here. T-80s, we don't have anything that could side shot these T-80s, so they pretty much have free reign to do whatever they want. There's a couple things that are crazy. Now, we have a +5. This is only a 2, and this is a 3, and this is a 2. So the idea is if you take this, you want to keep pushing to Charlie. Or you want to just push Alpha. It's weird. Because we only really fight over Delta and there's no real push. It's a weird game. So, of course, helping the toes. Now, what Caddy wants them to do is say, put them, it's way too far back where it is. If this toe was like here, it would be able to see a lot of those tanks coming across, and it would be there. Also, this building is big. But I'm still learning the game. And at this point, I was still learning a lot of the game. That Abrams just completely penned that T-80 from the front. We're going to move it back. Stinger, Chaparral taking shots. It's rare both of them hit at the same time, and they do. This Chaparral, we were thinking about putting it... Actually, we do put it. It's on the side of a hill here. Which is kind of crazy. It's going to get shot. And I thought to myself, what if I were to put a tank up here? Or tanks here? Like, look at the vision we could have on this. Shot from an Abrams here. Taking shots on that T-80. 2 Abrams. And there it goes. Kills it. Toe trying to take shots at that T-80. Toe Cobra does go down. That's a good shot. Abrams trying to get line of sight of it. The houses are there. Finally has a side shot on it. Hits it in the front side. Abrams shot. Hits it from the front. We just need one more shot on it. And we kill it. So this is a massively upvetted. And this is one thing that I've always known with tanks. You use tanks with this. But I've never realized that infantry was viable, especially in infantry fighting. That Abrams wins because it's upvetted by the command. Otherwise, it doesn't. So at this point, Caddy is helping on the right side. We've kind of given up on the middle. They've kind of taken the middle. But at this point, we're just funneling and playing through here. Now, we have this point here. It's a +4. It's the easiest point they can get. So obviously, they're going to go after it. That Eagle does take out that recon, but there's so much AA back here. Alright, supplies. We're going to bring up a couple Ihawks. Because we're going to have air start assaulting us. We've been getting hit by napalm strikes continuously. We just do not have the air to be able to deal with this. Stinger gets a shot on it. Only takes half its health. That's going to go on the dragons. Shot from T-80s on the Stinger. We're going to get the Stinger in the house. Ihawks, we're going to put them back here. Abrams going to come up, and this is a mechanized assault by both 2 out of 3 opponents. We're going to move this Abrams to see if we can see just inside. We lose tracking on the T-80, unfortunately. Now we see it. T-80 getting absolutely hit. Not able to smoke out either one of those. They both go down, which is a bit unfortunate. Fire Team Dragon taking a shot, kills one of the BMPs, but there's just so much here that we have to pull it back. We're going to bring out a command Abrams, a Chaparral, and a Tow Cobra. Telling Caddy we're having some issues over here. Harmless tries to bring the Apache to put some pressure on it, but there's so much AA that he's just going to have to pull back and consolidate here. Cluster comes in, F-16. It survives, but T-80 BV is only half health. I'm trying to get the mech rifles out of the line of fire. Tow Cobra comes up. Gonna take shots from here, just over the mountain. Artillery now coming in. ATGM coming in on the TO-55. Not gonna kill it, but severely damage it. The gun on this is a rotary cannon at 20 mil. I think we killed one of them. Here's another tow coming in. Killing that. And then the shots over here coming through. Tow coming through. Caddy gets her pile up. We kill one, but there's another one that comes through. So we're going to order some infantry, and we're going to have to fight this infantry through here, more than likely. But right now, we're going to use the Tow Cobra to scout this to kill those BMPs. Just not yet. So on the far right side, there's no point here. Traditionally, there used to be a point here and then here on a different version of the map. But yeah, there's not a point here. So a lot of this fighting that's going on up here is them trying to just flank around, but really there's no point. Here is the Tow Cobra. These are BMP 1s. So their main cannon isn't going to do much to us. This Tow Cobra can deal with these BMP 1s. If they were BMP 2s, this auto cannon would tear through this Tow Cobra. Just with the main gun, this Tow Cobra is able to do great damage with just the 20 mil. Alright, ATGM coming out. Gonna go for that BMP. And it's down. So this Tow Cobra has done absolute work. 3 BMPs. Couple, one TO-55. BP 2s. And it's allowed us to actually consolidate in here. Caddy's using our leopards here. Gonna move this up. We're gonna bring in some rangers. We're gonna bring in this force. We're gonna clear it out. Make sure there's no infantry. Because if we have infantry that moves all the way back here, and say if it sits over on this side, it's within about 500 meters of this road, meaning that any of our actual reinforcements could be killed with just an RPG or even a Metis. If a Metis is over here, you're talking about something that's about 2,000 out. It can be threatened from here and damn near anything up the middle as well. So that's important. Caddy out here. I did kind of learn this trick of having helo supply. If you have it. Kay doesn't have helos, I think, for those. She's using a supply, a larger one. So I've kind of learned that with the airborne deck. All right, so we're going to push up. These rangers are going to actually go over here. Caddy's going to put the infantry. So she mentioned that, hey, I should come over here, push up this while she pushes up this direction. We get some dragons up here. Pretty much from here, Harmless is going to start moving up. I mean, he's doing pretty good. I think he's actually better than I was when I first started playing Warno. I was not very good at War Game either, and my micro is sometimes still bad because we should have never did this. We put our tanks in a precarious situation. The infantry should have been in front of the tanks. Yeah, not a smart play. Infantry should have came in. The tank should have been standoff back here and saw what it is. but now instead we get hit by napalm. And just like that, we lose 1 Abrams to napalm, which should never happen. And that Abrams goes down because of that T-80. So, yeah, not a smart play there. I've learned a lot of things since then. On the right side, a lot of flooding through. Harmless is taking ground. Caddy's also flooding that. Through this, I am essentially either 1v1ing or sometimes 1v2ing. And Caddy's helping us with tanks. Up and up to kind of push and counter push. They have a +2 now because of this command. And this is just the better zone to kind of hold, which is the smarter play. And I knew I was going to be on the back foot here, which is fine. So finally we get some recon up because I'm finally smart. T-80 here. Leopard gets hit once. Almost a side shot on the T-80. The Leopard here just needs one more shot, kills it. Tow Cobra coming out, seeing how much anti-air is there, and there's like 12 pieces. Okay, maybe that's an exaggeration, but still. We're going to push this Tow Cobra, and what we're going to do is we're going to play around the mountain. What I mean by that is if they want to keep pushing through this space, we'll have our anti-air back here. Or not our anti-air, but our Tow Cobras like back in this area. Which will have a kill zone in this box. Seed coming in. Osa goes down, but this Wild Weasel is not long for this world. Because there's a bunch of seed over here. It's 2 players worth of seed. Or worth of AA. So you're just frankly not going to get through all that. Caddy just artillerying our way through infantry positions. We put this tow here to worry about this area and here in case there's another push. And in this tow, we're looking for a push either through here or through this area, which this tow can push. The issue is it can't see infantry. We cannot see infantry in this space right now. And then we start seeing some T-80s just hold position. That was kind of weird. I should have noticed that this was an upvetted T-80. Because no one upvets their T-80 IZDs that much. So there's a command here. And that's just something I should recognize in the future. Is that no one's going to upvet their tanks to level 3. Because you only get 1 or 2 of them. So this tow can't reach it, which is fine. And now we're going to start getting artilleried. We're going to bring up a couple more Abrams, a Bradley to come in the middle back here. Just so we can see. And then we're going to get a 109 in at this point. And we're going to start hitting recon. Things that we can kill. 1-3 here. Now this T-80 BV is going to pop up. We're going to pop back. With this Jaeger here was an insane one. I do mark that they're pushing through here. We should have used this space, but ultimately there is a T-80 that moves through here. I'm not able to deal with that RPG before it kills the tow. Bradley coming up though. So let's kill by the leopards that Caddy has. And at this point, we were resupplying her tanks because of what she was doing. Our command comes back into that spot. Now you see them start concentrating on this zone because this is the one they actually need to do anything. Because they've already captured this. What we're going to do is we're going to RD this. And with how much we have here, we're going to push in. It's MI-22. Or not MI-22, but the SU-22. Surviving 2 IHawks, or getting hit by an IHawk and surviving the second, is insane. Okay, so we know they walked into this spot. So we're just going to strike it. Or Caddy is. And we're going to keep on reinforcing up. We got a second artillery piece ready to come up and do some artillery strikes. And here's a push from MI-24s here. We're going to Q move this IHawk. This IHawk won't be able to see anything. But the Stinger is not going to keep it at bay. Shot coming out on the Humvee tow. Misses. Now we're going to Q move both IHawks. This T-80 BV is not in space that this tow can see it. We're going to move this on the backside of this building. And it's going to stay on this side of the mountain, which is smart because looking at this, no AA can actually hold it. And that's a smart play to have your helos up there and pop in and out. But the IHawk is a fast firing machine. So we're going to get some scouts up in this area so we can see this. Because that vision we would be able to see. But as of right now, we can't really see anything. On the right side, Armless is slowly making progress now in the mountain. And then slow progress going across. They got a +2 right now. C is going to come over. We're going to take a shot. We're going to not kill one. But we use it to cover that cluster strike, which doesn't matter because there's so much damn AA over here. Tow 2 taking out a T-80 BV in a side shot. Now Caddy with her AA coming in. 2 good hits on an MI-24. That tornado does go down though. We're going to bring us some Stingers, some more Abrams. Alright, we're going to move up these scouts up in these woods. This ACAV is going to start moving up some. What we're trying to do is ensure that the ACAV is looked at first. Figure Files is going to take some shots here on the MI-24s. They're going to get lower, but it's going to be hit because there's 2 MI-24s there. Abram push coming up. We're going to move up Stingers as well. Infantry push. T-80s here. Shots on the T-80s. Turret struck. Turret is stuck, I mean. That one's dead. Abrams coming through. Another T-80 BV getting hit. And these 2 T-80s are going to go down. Another one here. So she's going to smoke off her Leopards. I'm going to take a frontal position because it's just an napalm. It's fine. I'm going to kill this other T-80 and then I'm going to back up. It's not smart to back up through napalm. I got lucky. I only lost 1 tank in that. But that was pretty dumb. I could have stayed static here. Popped our own smoke. Waited for that to die down. Or pop my own smoke and then use the road to come back and funnel back. Okay, from here, this T-80 is pushing. We're moving. We're going to resupply all of our tanks. But what we want to do is get this Bradley up and this tow to start firing in this T-80. That side shots that T-80. So that is a big one. Tow Cobra's here. Going to fire on the Marshalki. It can't see it. So we're going to move it over here. Nothing else should see it. So at this point, this Tow Cobra is just going to have unlimited shots they can do. This T-80. One of them goes down because of the Leopard. ATGM going in there. Cluster strike. And we kill it. So that's a big one. Ihawk's here. We bring up a Chaparral. That misses. Ihawk number 2 hits. And this Ihawk over here from Caddy makes the hit. Alright, we saw some ATGMs come off in the middle. So we're going to start striking some buildings. Now here's the push into the right side. Tank push. So I'm going to start striking in these woods against these T-55s. They don't die. Then we're going to focus on the right side a little bit on the defense, and on the left side we're going to make another push. AT plane coming in from Harmless. Taking a shot. Does kill the command. Good move there, even though that's a sacrifice in F-16 for our command. Points is what matter, and we have made it static. So here we go. Abrams pushing up with a Bradley as the recon. That MiG-23 doesn't go down, even though it was hit by a Chaparral and an Ihawk. No supply for you. We take that down. You see these rocket ones coming up. Not really worried about rocket ones, especially when we're just going to bring a Chaparral in tow. But we want to bait these helos into space. And here comes the Chaparral. First shot, good hits. Second shot, miss. Third shot is a kill. Fourth shot is a hit. The Chaparral just needs line of sight on it. It's curving off. We're going to lose line of sight because of this forest right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to push up, and we're actually going to hit this recon helo. We miss it first shot. Second shot misses. That shot misses. Looking for a third. Third misses. It's got to reload at this point. Alright, command is into space. We finally hit it. It doesn't die the first time. And then it took 6 shots to take down that recon. Alright, so we're in. Kay's going to start putting some pressure over here on the left side. A lot of tanks coming in the right side. Good job, Gunner. HE coming in. It's going to try to kill the command. ATGM's coming in. We kill the supply for it. That Abrams is going to go down by bombs. And here's a T-80 push up the middle. That Abrams is down, and immediately from there I should have smoked out once I saw it. But we're going to move completely out of this zone at this point. Smoke out and get back. Added a couple more Abrams, but just move completely back. Tow coming in now on these T-80s. They're moving out. It's going to be a side shot if it hits. It is, and there's a T-80 dead. So this tow position, you really need to worry about tow positions and where it is. This probably would have been a better position because you can see more. That's just me not recognizing that. The second tow misses though. Alright, this Abrams took a shot at that T-80. Does work. This Abrams is stunned. We're going to bring up 2 more to kind of protect this one. It is going to protect it. We smoke it out after we kill that T-80. Move it back. So we lost 2 more Abrams in that fight. They're going to move up those T-80s. This tow, though, is supposed to also counter anything that comes in this area, which is also the point. LGB coming in. The F1 or the F111. And that is not going to kill one of those IZDs, which is insane. Artillery now just hitting this town on the right as much as possible. These Schreier rungs making a push across. We're seeing what they have out here. And here goes Caddy for another push. We kind of just alternated at times. I pull mine back to heal. She pushes hers up. She pulls hers to heal. And I push mine up. It's pretty much a continuous bleed of their T-80s. Command takes a shot. The thing is, it won't matter because there's two commands here and the Leopards will do good work. They've been putting troops here multiple times, so we're going to put one in here, the mech rifles law. And then we're going to put one over here. T-80s, two T-80s over here. One of them has to be a command, likely. I do mark it, and Caddy starts getting the Jaegers on the backside of it. This seed going all the way back here, getting destroyed, losing two planes and a possible third to a tornado is just costly. So I see the T-80 BVK back here, their command.
Enemy at 3 o'clock high.
So artillery here is going to do absolute work. F-16 from Harmless coming through. And it kills the command. That is a big, big hit. Getting to pull her tanks out. We're healing. Harmless coming in with an A-10. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. It's a rocket A-10. It comes through, and this one is not going to work because of one of these MiGs hitting it first. I think it could have probably killed that T-80 if it had that. Alright, this tow Cobra, I'm going to keep it back behind the mountain at this point and maybe peek it over if we see something else. Again, Harmless is going to try it. The issue is there's just so much AA back here. I think he should have used those A-10s over on this side. They just were more useful probably for him. It's coming through. The T-80 being hit by the Jaegers. And now the Laws here is gonna actually fight off some of these guys in buildings. And this one is an Igla, so we're gonna take down the Igla. Actually, we're gonna take down the 30 mil first. It is the more dangerous of it. Here comes some more T-80 BVs. Another command as well. We're gonna bring in an A-10 and just see if we can do something silly. Because if it pushes in this area like it typically does, we might have the possibility to do it. But we're gonna hit the Iglas. We're gonna hit... There's another anti-air here. Now we're getting pushed by all three players at this point. HE coming in. And that goes down from the A-10, which is insane. So this is an AT-1. So it's going to get some of its rockets off. It got two off. Unfortunately, it could not kill that one. Abram's going to come across. We're going to kill this Igla. So there's another air issue out of play. Ihawk making a great shot on a MiG-29. And then we're going to start killing any ATGMs and Strellas that we see. So now I've kind of learned that with how many decks don't have a lot of ATGMs, especially in a game like this, if you're one-on-one, just kill the ATGMs with artillery. And I've kind of learned that. We've had such a good fight over on the left side. They can still bring this back with a 2-tick. So here comes the artillery on the Strela. And this is the thing. This Strela. Ooh, that one's right on top of it. I think if I had 4 artillery pieces, like Caddy does back here. Like if I had these. Which one? Like Caddy had with these bad boys, and then we had these all aimed at one target, we'd be able to kill it. Alright, so we're gonna get these tanks in. I didn't realize that this one wasn't healed at the time. We're just trying to get him in the zone. Ooh, that Conquerors just needs one more hit on it. But it will not go down. Alright, we're worried about this T-80. And look at how many ATGMs are coming out here. We're gonna smoke out. We don't have a command with this. And I realized that at the time. But Harmus is like, I'm gonna get that in there. So we just push it up. And then Kay's gonna put hers. We're gonna pull ours all the way back. Kay's gonna put that in. And then we're gonna reinforce with infantry on this left side and start hitting anything that's over here. I almost forgot to unload his command, so that does tend to happen. And Kay's gonna smoke this out. Her command is technically just outside the zone. Alright, so Caddy's in there, cancels it out. 3 minutes left. And now this is what I should have done from the beginning. These tanks here. In this position, if you could see where its tank gun is with this smoke, if it's not there. This is where my tanks should have been from the start. Any push into this forest would have been countered. So I finally figured out it needs to be up there. I'm going to supply these tanks. I'm going to fix them. But these 3 tanks are going to do absolute work against anything in here. And then we're going to push these 113 dragons. We're going to do an infantry push across this field. Napalm's going to come in. We hit the first one. First one goes down. The second one's hit a little bit, but not much. Now here's the T-80 push. Now watch these 3 Abrams go to absolute work here. Once this T-80 crosses in this field. Then we're gonna reinforce with these Abrams in this space. Shot on that T-80 by that Abrams. We're gonna take these Abrams and defeat these ones in the field. Shot there. That one spalled out. We killed that one. Now there's one more left. This one was hit. This one's taking a shot at that T-80. Killed that one. This one's being shot by that one. We're gonna hit that. We're gonna kill it with a side shot. A-10 coming in. We're looking for a kill on that one. It's sides there. We don't get it. Engineer's Dragon taking shots. We're just trying to hold this position at this point. Good hit there. Tow Cobra taking some shots. Gabard finishes that one off. AT comes in. This Ihawk is just out of supply. A minute left. This Abrams taking shots here at this Rosetta. Now here's the Abrams push up. We're going to kill this T-80. Side shots there. We're going to keep pushing to see if we can kill this one. 40 seconds left. Trying to prevent any push. Going up. This Abrams. 2 side shots doesn't kill it. Shot there. And we kill it right there. However, we're going to lose this Abrams. We do kill it, and we force them to worry about everything. That Abrams goes down from a side shot. It's a 2-tick, and it will not be enough. Harmless started losing the right side, but this is a last desperate push type deal, and we win the game. So a decent one there. It was a straight 1 ratio with that. This Tow Cobra did absolute work. This Tow 2 that was sitting in the middle took down 4 T-80s from across. This Abrams did work. This Abrams did some work. And then this Abrams was up on the hill. And this was one of the ones that was pushing. This was one of the ones up on the hill, I think. So it was a decent game. I've learned a lot of things since then. But yeah. So that is your vertical duel 3v3. So thanks for hanging out. Go and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Later.